Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today let's talk about this book, Goodbye Things by Fumio Sasaki. I first read this book 5 years ago and some of the lessons stayed with me until now because Japanese minimalism feels different. Lesson number 1, when you say goodbye to your things, you gain more than you lose, because what you are losing is just the material object, but on the other side you gain time, energy, freedom, mental space, because unnecessary things around us are like lazy roommates that don't pay rent to live with us. And in my case, since I got rid of many of my unnecessary possessions and I quit doing shopping every week, I am enjoying my life more because I don't have to work hard every day just to buy more stuff, and I don't have to keep up with a certain social level anymore. And before I forget, let me show you what the book looks like inside. So at the beginning there are some pictures of Fumio Sasaki's apartment before minimalism, after minimalism. Also some explanations and other examples from different people, just for reference. And then the book actually starts here. These are the chapters, and this book is very easy to read. I really like this. I have read this book several times, and if you're interested, I will leave a link in the description, so just check out if you are interested in the book. Lesson number 2, things create a silent to-do list, which is just extra work for us. This lesson was life-changing to me, and this is real. Things require us to dust off, clean, wash, do maintenance, look after, store them away all the time. So it's just a silent to-do list. It's there waiting for us, actually staring at us every day. And sometimes, even when we want to get rid of stuff, still we need to take time and energy to that. Here in Japan, you can't simply throw things away. There are very specific rules. For example, I finished this fragrance about a month ago. I want to get rid of this bottle. There is a very specific day to throw this away. I have to place this in front of my house in a transparent plastic bag in a very specific day by 8 a.m. and this happens only twice a month. I missed last time, so next week I can get rid of this. Even when we want to get rid of stuff, especially here in Japan, it still requires time and energy. Another silent to-do list to me is dry cleaning. I no longer buy clothes that I have to bring for dry cleaning. To me, this is just extra work which is unnecessary. I mean, it's okay if it is a cashmere winter coat that I just have to wash like once a year, then it's okay, or a special occasion dress, but t-shirts, shirts, jeans, daily clothes, never, because imagine, every time I need to clean the clothes, I have to take them, put in a bag, bring to a dry cleaning store, wait, explain, pay, wait the clothes to be ready 1 or 2 weeks after, go back to pick up. While regular clothes like this I can just wash at home, hang outside, store them, and that's all. Same for souvenirs. A few years ago I was really into traveling, and every time I traveled I bought souvenirs. I like them, but in the end I noticed that I had so many that the time and energy I was spending cleaning this stuff and organizing, it was bigger than the joy I was getting from these little souvenirs. So I still keep some. I give away many of my souvenirs, and going forward, I want to buy stuff that I actually use, like an eco bag, something for kitchen, something useful instead of just little objects that I have to dust off every week. The next one, minimalism is not a competition to own the list. This is what many people get wrong about minimalism. It's not about numbers, it's knowing what's truly important to you. For some people, a big home is important. For others, a nice car. Some people spend all their money for traveling, and that's fine. I personally like having free time, work less so that I can enjoy my life while my money is growing in the bank. 50 or 500 things don't make you a minimalist or not. Minimalism is just a tool. It's not an identity. It's just a tool to improve your life, help you make better decisions daily. It's not about numbers, not about statics, not about living in an empty home or wearing only black and white. All this aesthetics part of minimalism came from social media. True minimalism is more about mindset and less about numbers and what you have or what you don't have. Lesson number 4. Get rid of something right now, like this pair of shoes that I never wear then. We tend to accumulate so many things in the first place and we don't even notice. We're not aware that we have so many things. If you ever moved out in your life, you know what I'm talking about. When you move out, you find things you completely forgot you had them. So we start with clear trash. This is easy. For me, clear trash was paper bags and boxes. I had way too many and no use at all. Second, duplicates, items that you have similar ones and you always have a favorite one. So keep your favorite one and get rid of the others if you really don't need them. And then reduce the excess. So just simple. We start with the clear trash and then duplicates and last the excess. Just reduce our possessions bit by bit. I have a 1-year rule before I get rid of my stuff. I give everything 1 full year. If I didn't use or wear for a full year, then I have to reconsider why should I keep this if I went through all the seasons and I didn't need something like this. So I can give a last chance, like this is the case of these shoes, or simply goodbye because I'm not wearing, I don't need this anymore. And of course, this doesn't apply to emergency supplies. This is something I'm happy I have and I never use. So emergency stuff, of course, don't get rid of this because you may need someday. And in my case, I'm happy to have these emergency supplies and never use them. Number 5, if you can't part with your things now, you don't have to. You can use the see you later strategy. Just put a distance between you and your possessions. I did it early this year. As you know, I am in the middle of an identity shift. I am letting go of the person I used to be and I'm creating a new identity. So I had many clothes in this kind of light summer colors that I was unsure if I would keep or not. And at that time, I had a decision fatigue because I made so many decisions about what to keep, what to let go. I was just tired. So I decided to take these clothes, lock in a suitcase and keep them there. And I told myself, if I miss something, I'm just gonna open the suitcase, take it out, and that's all. Months went by, I didn't miss anything, and then when I opened the suitcase, I was even surprised about what I found inside because I didn't miss anything. Maybe you can just use a box or even a suitcase, a drawer in your closet that you don't access every day, or just put your stuff in a different room so that you don't see them every day, and then several months later, or I don't know, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months later, you decide you reaccess and then you make the decision. It's much easier because you don't have to decide everything now. You also can avoid regret, so just use the see you later strategy. I just made a cup of peppermint tea because this next lesson, number 6, is a hard one. Let go of the idea of getting your money's worth. It's here in the part of the book that talks about 55 tips to help you say goodbye to your things. It is number 24, and I even have my old notes in here. I used to be attached to the amount of money I paid for something, and it was hard for me to let go because I was sticky to the amount I paid for. I thought I paid so much money for this and then I don't want to get rid of this for so little money. But now I understand that what I pay for the stuff at the store is different from what is the value of the stuff I have at home now. And I have to accept the money is gone. Once I pay for something and I bring home, my money is gone and that's it. If I stick to how much I paid for then keeping stuff that I don't even like anymore, just because I paid good money for that is just taking my space and actually my mental energy on that. I just have to let go, and my lesson here is don't buy unnecessary things in the first place. Then I don't have to deal with stuff, because after all the effort I made trying to get rid of stuff, trying to sell things, getting very little money, giving things away, and sometimes you try to give away for free, people don't want even for free. My lesson here is about buying. Don't bring home, don't spend money for things that are unnecessary and if I'm not sure I will love them or not. So that's it. Don't buy the things in the first place. Don't spend the money in the first place, but being attached to the amount of money you paid for something is just useless because the money is gone. 7. What if you started from scratch today? You have nothing, zero stuff like this. What would you buy? Would you buy again the stuff you have currently in your home? Would you buy so many things again? This is a great exercise, especially to think about the hotel. When you arrive in a hotel room, it feels good, doesn't it? That's because we only have the minimal things we need for our stay. We don't have our personal belongings there staring at us with a silent to-do list. It's clutter-free and only necessary things for our stay. I had this chance about 3 years ago. I moved to Japan and I sold my place in my home country with everything. I only took 3 suitcases with my personal belongings and I restarted my life here in Japan. For this home was brand new. For example, I didn't buy any storage. I have very minimal storage because if we have plenty of storage, what happens every time is we fill up with stuff. And here I decided that floors, couch, table is not storage, and this is how I keep my possessions limited. And no, I don't live in an empty home. I have everything I need and everything I love, but no clutter, and I'm living more minimalist. Again, I don't live the minimalist type of life that people buy nothing or don't enjoy anything. To me, minimalism is a tool, not an identity. Number 8, fewer things do not mean less satisfaction. This was a surprise for me because there is the adult perfect life checklist. You need to have a bigger home, a nice car, a stable job, buy the nicest stuff and keep up with the social life. I let go of that. I don't compare myself with anyone, and I actually found that having less things make me appreciate everything more. I really enjoy wearing my clothes over and over again, and I only buy when I find the perfect piece, something that I am 100% satisfied. It's a hell yes or it's a no. And this way I prefer to have fewer clothes but nice ones that I feel good. Buying less but better. And yes, I am all in this concept of less but better. 9. Minimalism helps me save money with no effort. This is incredible because again, minimalism is a tool to improve your life and make better choices every day. With fewer possessions, I don't need to live in a big home and paying a lot of money every month for rent or buying a big home. I can live in a smaller home pretty much comfortable. Selling the things I don't need and I can make some money. Some money because the things are not worth what you paid for. Remember, becoming more selective when I buy something, it leads me to fewer purchases. And when I am satisfied with everything I have, I'm not constantly desiring new stuff. Working less because I don't have to work hard anymore just to buy stuff and keep up with my social life. I have less stress, so I don't need to seek for dopamine and spend money for relief or trying to escape my life anymore. Leads me to less drinking, less dining out. I still dine out sometimes, but not every week like before. Drinking now is almost zero. I still travel sometimes, but not traveling like before. Before I used traveling to escape my busy and crazy life. And actually keeping my life simple saves me plenty of money and I'm happier than ever. And number 10, the last one for today, be careful with the get rid of everything disease. It feels good letting go of stuff. It feels good to discard things. Really, it feels good. It gives you dopamine because you are cleaning up the space and it feels good. All of a sudden you have space in your home, you have mental space, you have more energy, you have time because you let go of stuff. It becomes addictive, but don't overdo it because it will come back and bite you. You get rid of everything now and then in just a few months you miss your stuff and you buy everything again. That's spending twice. Especially be extremely careful of letting go of the sentimental stuff because those things you can't replace. Take pictures of everything and the declutter don't need to happen in one day, in 1 week, even in a month. It's a process. You need to feel ready to let go. In the book, Fumio Sasaki says that you never regret saying goodbye to your things. That's not true. I regret things that I let go. Of course, you can buy again. Yes, several things you can buy again, but that's spending twice. It doesn't make any sense to let go of things now and then you have to buy them again. That's why take your time, make progress daily, go bit by bit, go through all your stuff, but it's a process. Don't try to get rid of everything this week. Don't get this disease of get rid of everything now because you may regret and then have to spend money again. It's a process. This doesn't happen overnight. Take your time and let go of your things slowly, bit by bit.